Hello folks, welcome back to Final Fantasy X. Now that we've completed the Temple of Trials, we can move on to the next area. So I'm just going to start by speaking to some of the party members around here. We've got Auron
for the journey ahead
over here, who doesn't have too much to say.
No matter how dark the night, morning always comes. And our journey begins anew.
And then Waka. So we're leaving once Yuna gets here.
We're leaving once Yuna gets here.
Yeah, didn't you just say that to us? So I guess we can just spend this time to have a quick look around. We've already been in the inn to collect the good stuff. If I remember, the chest. Was it the previous episode or the one before that I got that? Pretty sure it was the one before, wasn't it? We can rest a bit. I'm not sure if that's going to advance the story. I don't see the point of resting too much in this game because you can just heal to full anyway when you approach any save point. But there you have it. The option is there. Let's just make sure we're not missing anything in the temple. I don't think we are. But it doesn't hurt to check, as they say. Nothing around here, that's for sure.
I'm going back to Besaid. With Luzu gone.
Yeah. It'd be hard fighting alone, wouldn't it?
Most of the other Crusaders have already left. I'll go soon.
Okay, that's interesting. Right then. We need to go and have a look for Yuna, I reckon. That's probably why we're not able to find her at the moment, because we haven't looked. I mean, maybe she will just turn up, but I doubt that somehow. Ah, here she is, look. Sleeping.
She was working until dawn. Healing the wounded, sending the fallen.
Okay. I guess I'll just let her sleep for now, then. Ah. Morning.
What? Morning?
Don't worry.
But it's morning. I'm so sorry. I'll get ready right away. Just a moment.
Don't worry. It's okay.
Okay, now that we have spoken to Yuna, we should be able to advance.
Oh, sleepyhead!
Sorry, I'm so sorry. Please forgive me.
Really, there's no rush. Here, your hair.
A summoner with bad hair. What's the world coming to?
You could have woken me up.
We called to you, but with all that snoring.
What is it today? Everyone's picking on me. Oh, you too, Sir Auron?
Once Lady Yuna fixes her hair, we leave.
I hadn't really laughed like that in a long time. It was only later that I realized. The only one really laughing then was me. Laughing must have been the only thing keeping them going.
Okay, so now we can head back to the bridge that brought us over here in the first place. And then when we get to the crossroads we crossed earlier, we can head north, which will take us to a new area we haven't yet visited. Now, some of the people on this bridge will have items for us. So I'm just going to speak to them a couple of times just to make sure that we're not going to miss anything. But I think it's mostly the people that are at the end of the bridge. Ah, here we go. A Hellbird. Sounds like a weapon for... well, it sounds like a weapon for Kimahri, actually, doesn't it? Magic plus 20%, that's actually not too bad, but... Kimahri doesn't actually use a whole lot of magic, it's got to be said. Not at the moment, anyway. Maybe it will boost his overdrive abilities. That's certainly a possibility, I reckon. I'll definitely be keeping it. That's a very nice story, but do you have anything for us? Yes, 10 potions. Very good. And finally, there should be
Off so early?
a couple of high potions.
Luna, you must be exhausted after working so hard last night. Will you be okay?
I feel that I have rested enough, but thank you for your kindness. Will you be leaving too?
Yes. First we cross the Moonflow, and then we head north in search of chocobos to replace those we have lost.
Once we find chocobos, our mounted forces will ride again.
Huh? Aren't you missing someone?
Captain! Wait for me!
What took you so long? We're leaving.
You expect me to keep up with a chocobo?
Lady Yuna, I wish you good fortune. Elma, Klasko, let's go.
Ma'am,
Hey, can I just rest a sec?
no complaints.
Right, okay. There should be a couple of high potions. Have I missed them? Oh well. They're there if you want them somewhere. But I won't bore you by going back.
Where to next?
We cross the Moonflow.
Gotcha! Moonflow, baby, here we come!
Right, so this is the way we're going to go now to cross the Moonflow. Although, if for any reason you want to return, if you've missed items or whatnot in any of the previous areas, you can now head back all the way to Luca, and in fact you can even go to Be Said village from there, so if you want to take that detour, it is now open to you. But for sake of sanity, I will continue with the story. And once again, we are travelling along the corridors of Final Fantasy X, and we can speak to certain individuals for items. Just double check. Nope, nothing for us there. There are a couple of chests as well that we can get. Hey, it's an Ochu. Just what we needed right now, or not. But hopefully they should be a little bit easier to defeat. The only problem is they're kind of going to leave us in the lurch, aren't they? So, yeah. I don't think Kimahri can kill this thing, can he? No. Right then. What I probably should use is Waka to send this guy to sleep. I know, I can't remember if you can dark attack it, but I'm pretty sure you can sleep attack it. Probably should be fire casting rather than fire casting at this stage. It does use more mana, but it's what we want. Right then, so let's just go for sleep attack first. And now that that's out of the way, we'll get rid of Kimahri, we've used him already. And we'll bring Oran into the battle. I'm guessing the Ochu is going to be quite a rare enemy along these parts. And I base that on the fact that you seem to always get a rare enemy in an area and a non-rare enemy. If that makes sense, I think it does. Okay, so we're not going to wake that thing up with magic attacks, which means we can bring Tidus in. But what can we do? What can he do, in fact? Cheer, of course. And we do need to bring Yuna in as well. Didn't really want to... He's not going to wake up, is he? No. Right then, we've done all one, so we'll bring Yuna in.
Summoner Yuna.
And I've noticed that this guy's a lot easier now. Since we first fought him in the Kilika Woods. We'll bring Waka back now that Tidus has acted.
Go, go, go!
And if we need to, we can sleep attack again. We'll say good night to Yuna. And I'm kind of thinking we should bring Oran back in just because of his potent abilities. Yeah, we're probably going to wait this thing up. But I reckon it'll be worth it.
You place too much trust in your magic.
We'll just kill it faster. Now, it's going to send itself to sleep, I would imagine, at some point. Where it would like to heal itself. But not if we can send it to sleep again. And I'm not sure how much health it's got left because Kimari is the one with our sensor ability. But I reckon we'll get our answer soon. Maybe we'll bring him back in actually. Waka's not doing a whole lot. 107. I think we can finish him off. There we go. $300 AP, so not too shabby at all. And over here there is an item in a chest. 3 level 1 key spheres. They of course are always useful.
Good day, everyone. We can all learn a lesson from what has happened to the Crusaders. Only the truly faithful have a hope of defeating sin.
Okay.
Thinking of going to Guado. I have not spoken with a Guado for some time.
That's interesting.
I'm thinking...
I thought this was the person that healed us. But apparently not. There is a boss battle coming up. I think I might just go back and save. Okay, I'm back for my little detour. I did want to save because, as I said, there is a little bit of a boss battle coming up. But we've got some Ronso over here, so we'll go and see what they are doing. This battle shouldn't be too hard. We've got the right people in the fight already. So we should go for the one shot here, I would imagine. I'm not going to bother bringing other people in. And the boss battle we've got coming up is one of the Aeon battles. Where the 2 Aeons will duel with one another. Well, 3 now, because we have 2 Aeons, don't we, if we need them. But I'll explain more as we get there.
One of Kimari's friends looks just like him.
What?
Both follow summoners on all 4s. Hornless goatlings. Hornless! Hornless!
You come to insult Kimari?
Wrong. We come to warn little Kimari. Summoners disappear, never return. Next will be Kimari's summoner. Poor Kimari lost his horn, next lose his summoner. Pitiful Kimari, howl alone, howl alone.
Do those 2 got something against you? What? They were just picking on you?
Kimari will deal with them.
And I'll help.
Kimari alone.
But,
It's Kimari's problem. We can't interfere. It's a rule.
I'm worried.
Let the Ronso deal with Ronso problems, yeah? That's how it's always been.
I mean, I'm worried about those summoners disappearing.
They aren't just disappearing into thin air.
Hey, if we Guardians do our job, no problem, right?
Ooh.
Confident.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. So now we're just going to grab this treasure chest over here. Should be an X potion in this one, yep. And up here on the right, no doubt we'll have another battle first. And it's the usual stuff. But we've got another couple of chests is the word I'm looking for. I was going to say potions, but no. It's not potions. And if you haven't already, make sure you do set their limit breaks to warrior, because they do fill up a lot faster. As you can see. And yep, each of these chests is in its own little crevice. For now, I'll just flee from this. Don't worry, I'll do my own grinding. And we get another 3 level 1 key spheres. So we've got a nice healthy stock of those now, I would say. We'll just go for the flea again.
I won't go so easy on you next time.
Goodbye to those. Let's just try and push on to our next destination. There's still one more person over here that we need to speak to.
We meet again. I heard you took part in Operation Mihin. You've seen that Machina aren't the answer. In the end, only summoners can hope to defeat Sin.
You are right. I must train harder.
I can help with that, if you like. I propose a contest of Aeons. A friendly contest, of course.
Okay, so our next Aeon battle.
But before we begin, I have healed your Aeons. Well, shall we?
Now we get the slight upper hand here, I would say, because we're only going to be fighting one Aeon, which is Ixion, but we have 2. So here he comes, the Thunder Aeon.
Call whichever Aeon you want.
Well, we have got Ixion, of course, because we've just got him at the last Temple of Trials, but we can't have 2 Aeons in the same battle, which is why we will be summoning Ifrit. And if anything goes wrong with Ifrit, we've always got Veil 4 as backup. What I'm going to do is remind you, first of all, that you can heal Ifrit with his fire attack. Which is why I recommend that you bring him out. But other than that, I recommend just going for normal physical attacks. And hopefully we'll fill up his bar. At least that's going to be the plan.
Anything back. Show me what you've learned.
As you can see, Ifrit fills up his overdrive bar by physical attacks and by accepting damage from our opponent. So we'll go for one more here. 813 points. And should we go for a heal? How much does fire heal? 400. Not a tremendous amount. But look at that. I'm just trying to think. I think we'll do a little bit more damage first, because our overdrive does have some recovery time, if I remember. Especially now the dude has cast haste. And we get a little tutorial here just to tell us that we can teach new abilities to our Aeons, which is nice. To be honest, I think we're better off just casting the overdrive now at this point. If we don't, then it's going to be wasted opportunity of filling it up again. But we need to do about 6,000 points of damage, and we've done it. That was fairly easy, it's got to be said. Nothing too challenging there. We will of course get a reward for completing this battle, which I shall explain once we have it.
You're good. You bested me fairly. Here, your prize. Go on, take it.
2 dragon scales, along with the summoner's soul, which is the actual thing we need to add new abilities to our Aeons. But the dragon scales will allow us to teach them water art. We get a little bit of a tutorial here. It's pretty self-explanatory though. You just got to make sure you've got the items needed to teach them that ability. Okay, I think we can understand that. We need 2 bomb cores. Oh no, yeah, 2 bomb cores to teach Ifrit Firer. So I might go and do that if we've got them. Be interesting if we have. We've killed quite a few bombs, haven't we?
I look forward to meeting you again. Till next time, Yuna.
Right, should we see what we've got? If we go to Aeons, I'm not going to spend long doing this, we'll just have a quick exploration of the new event, or the new feature. If we go to abilities and Ifrit, for example, we can do the extracts. Some of this stuff which requires spheres, and I do recommend doing it incidentally. We can't do fire just yet. Oh, we could teach somebody full life, which would be nice. But I think for now what we're going to focus on is cheer, aim, focus, and reflect. Yeah, that sounds good. And we'll give it to all of them, since we've got plenty of spheres. It does take 10, but I think we can afford to do that. But these will all come in useful for your Aeons, trust me on that, and Ixion. That'll do for now anyway. We don't have any ability spheres there. And I don't know who I'm going to give Water R to just yet. So I think we'll wait on that and just carry on up the road for now. Looks like there might be something hidden down here. Yes, an enemy. Goodbye.
Live and let live!
I don't normally flee from battles, but because this episode's dragging on a bit for you, want to get it done if we can. Magic Defense Sphere. Not sure who I'll give that to just yet, but I'm sure we'll find someone.
I'll be right back!
Alright, we're going to be entering the next area now with still no save point, but we're just going to head straight down. And that will take us into the... Is this classed as the Moonflow? Yeah, it is. It'll take us into the actual screens that aren't like world mappy, if that makes sense. Not that this is world mappy.
Whoa!
This is the Moonflow. These are moon lilies. They say that clouds of fireflies gather here when night falls.
The entire river glows like a sea of stars.
Really?
got an idea.
We're not waiting till nightfall.
Then, once we beat Sin, we're coming back.
Hey, we better hurry or we'll miss the shoe puff.
Shoe puff? That's some kind of boat?
Right, so a nice little cutscene there. And, well, we're already up the top of this area, so we can exit straight away. There's no other items to collect in this section of the map.
Whoa! What the? Whoa!
This is a shoe puff.
Whoa! Let's ride! Come on, let's go!
All right. We board soon as we ready, huh?
Okay, so we've got a treasure chest here with 2 Phoenix Downs. And a whacker.
At your service.
I don't think he's got anything of great interest for us. The double edge isn't going to help us particularly at the moment. We could go for the switch hitter. It's a bit of a boost for Whacker, but I'm not going to bother right now. So, he's there if you need him.
Shoe puffs! I haven't ridden one in so long.
What? You've been on one of these?
Well, just once. 10 years ago, with Kimahri. Remember?
Shoe puff shook, Yuna fall in water. Shoe puff scoop up Yuna with long nose. Yuna jump in 3 more times for fun. Kimahri worried.
Whoops.
Yuna had fun. Kimahri happy.
Right, okay, what we're going to do is head over into the next area. And depending on how many cutscenes there are, we should be able to save in a moment as well. I'm just going to skip straight over to the next area. The reason being... we have a save point.
Oh, it's bad idea, yes.
Please, we beg of you.
Impossible! Impossible!
What's wrong?
This guy won't let our chocobo on the shoe puff.
Ah, it is kind of big.
It's just not fair.
He does have a point, though.
So what? We just leave him behind?
Hey, I didn't say that. Just...
It is no good. We will have to find another way. We will find a ford where we can cross on foot.
Yes, Captain Sir.
But that'll take days.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
Oh, boy.
That's our captain.
Yeah.
Where there's a will, there's a way. Those words stayed with me. I wonder how Captain Lucille is doing.
Okay. Well, I think we're going to finish things off here today. But not until we've grabbed this chest.
Riding a shoe puff isn't that much fun.
How little you know. Some things little boys never grow out of.
Right?
Right, we'll try that again. 5,000 gil. There you go, I thought you'd like that. Right, we are going to finish now, so thanks for bearing with me today as we proceeded through the Moonflow. And I hope this video has been helpful to you, so don't forget to hit the like button if it has, and please do share this series with your friends. You can do so using YouTube share features right under this video. That is very, very helpful to me, and I appreciate everybody who does that. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well, and you'll be kept up to date with future episodes in this series as and when they are released. Until next time though, I've been your host Fuzzfinger, and I'll see you soon for more Final Fantasy X.